Welcome back to another episode of the WP Week, your go-to source for the latest updates in the world of WordPress and web security. We have a lineup of exciting news and insights to keep you informed. Let's dive right into the updates you need to stay ahead in the ever-evolving landscape of WordPress and web technologies. Today's episode is sponsored by OmniSend, a top-rated email and SMS marketing tool for e-commerce that helps you boost sales effortlessly. In-motion hosting, fast and reliable website hosting backed by 24/7 365 customer support, 99.99% uptime, free SSL, and a free domain for a year, and Kinsta, the top-rated managed WordPress host on G2 with a 4.85 rating. Welcome to another episode of the WP Week podcast, where we bring you the latest updates from the WordPress ecosystem. This week has been quite eventful. Let's dive in. WordPress leader Matt Mullenweg has barred Joost de Valk from speaking at WordCamp Asia, stating that he felt betrayed by Joost when he was at his lowest. Joost was set to speak on launching or finding a WordPress product in 2025, but Mullenweg made it clear that he would not interact with Joost or be involved in any of his projects moving forward. In another revelation, Ric Johnson shared that he had transferred the WordPress.com domain to Matt Mullenweg for free to promote open source principles. This discussion resurfaced when an ex-user, SneakyTits85, pointed out that Mullenweg had filed a trademark infringement case against Ric Johnson in November 2025. The drama continues to unfold, adding another layer to WordPress's complex history. Turning our attention to the technical side of things, WCAsia has published the roadmap for WordPress 6.8, set for release on April 15, 2025. This upcoming update will bring exciting design enhancements, including the much-anticipated speculative loading feature, which is expected to improve performance. Meanwhile, WordPress 6.7.2 RC2 is now available, featuring fixes for 35 bugs in both the core and the block editor, with specific fixes for the 2025 theme. On the leadership front, WordPress has appointed Francesca Morano and JB Audrus as the new core team reps for 2025. Benjamin Zekovicha will also join them in a mentorship role. These new appointments are expected to bring fresh energy to the WordPress core development process. Meanwhile, Gutenberg continues to evolve. Recent releases, Gutenberg 20.1 and 20.2, have introduced a range of new features, such as content preview for pages and data views, enhanced color pickers and navigation, social icons, and post-featured images, along with new color options for headings. These updates continue to streamline the user experience and improve the functionality of the block editor. Controversy continues as Say Reed has accused Matt Mullenweg of retaliation following her ban from WordPress.org. She claims that his overt retaliation and defamation persisted after she first reported him to the WordPress incident response team in September 2023. On the business side, WooCommerce has revealed a significant branding update. The platform has unveiled a new logo and refreshed website, signaling a shift in its product strategy. Woo's artistic director, Bo Liebens, explained that the company is moving away from a collection of plugins and services, focusing instead on building a more comprehensive and integrated platform to power the future of online selling. In plugin news, WooCommerce 9.6.1 has been released, featuring the brand's new logo and updated color palette as part of the broader rebranding efforts. Additionally, Matt Mullenweg took a moment to reflect on the early days of Gutenberg, sharing insights from his reading of Creativity, Inc. by Ed Catmull. He compared the initial resistance to Gutenberg with the eventual rise of WordPress's block editor and its widespread adoption. In a more technical development, a rare privilege escalation vulnerability was discovered in the ASE plugin, potentially affecting over 100,000 sites. Fortunately, the vulnerability has been patched, and users are urged to update to the latest version to protect their sites. Gravatar has unveiled its 2025 roadmap, revealing plans to roll out a range of developer tools. Key updates include major upgrades to mobile SDKs, a new email verification service similar to CAPTCHA, and improvements to user profiles. This is part of an ongoing effort to enhance the service and expand its capabilities for both developers and users. Google, meanwhile, has acknowledged issues with review counts, which have been fluctuating, and is actively working on a fix. Despite these issues, Google remains the dominant player in the search engine market, though new data shows some shifts. According to SE Ranking, Google accounted for 94.8% of organic traffic in 2024. At the same time, AI-driven platforms like ChatGPT and Perplexity are gaining traction in referral traffic, signaling a potential shift in the search landscape. Turning to community news, WP Gives a Hand recently wrapped up its 2024 charity drive, with 10 companies participating and raising nearly $7,000 for 8 different charities. This highlights the ongoing efforts within the WordPress community to give back. The second annual WP Publisher Success Week will be held from February 24th to 28th, 2025. This online event promises to provide valuable insights and strategies for WordPress publishers. Meanwhile, WordCamp Asia 2025, set to take place at the Philippine International Convention Center, PICC, has introduced a strict dress code. Attendees will need to follow the venue's guidelines to gain entry, which includes wearing appropriate attire, no shorts, undershirts, or flip-flops allowed. Additionally, WordCamp Asia will feature a new solution spotlight session delivered by various sponsors. In other exciting news, Jamie Marsland is seeking participants for an upcoming speed build series for Cursor WordPress fans, and the goal of the challenge is to recreate a popular plugin in 1 hour using AI. Contact Form 7 is also preparing for an important update. Version 6.1 will require users to migrate their reCAPTCHA keys to Google Cloud due to changes in Google's reCAPTCHA service. The update will also introduce integration with Cloudflare Turnstile, offering an alternative CAPTCHA solution. WPML 4.7 has been released, bringing a new dashboard and several enhancements to the advanced translation editor, including an automatic glossary retranslation feature. On the milestone front, Document Library Pro has reached a lifetime revenue of $1 million, while Tutor LMS has surpassed 100K active installations. PatchStack, a platform focused on WordPress security, has crossed the 10,000 virtual patches milestone, further cementing its role in the WordPress security ecosystem. Finally, Mike McAllister has announced that the Ollie Quick Start Wizard will soon see a new version, offering improved functionality. And Brian Cords is stepping into a new role as a developer advocate for WooCommerce, bringing his expertise to help guide the future of the platform. That wraps up this week's WordPress news. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to subscribe to the WP Week podcast for the latest happenings in the WordPress ecosystem. See you next time. That's all the big news for this week. Thanks for listening to the WP Week podcast, sponsored by InMotion Hosting, Kinsta, and Omnisend. We'll be back next week with more news and updates. Till then, stay safe and keep your WordPress sites secure and up to date.